he loves that, and we saw that earlier. And you know, we were seeing lobs as third shots from the baseline, and then also from the kitchen line. So I mean, these kids literally had every shot. We've seen ATPs, Ernies, and really aggressive, great dings to set their partners up to end the point.
So yes, earlier in the day, if you weren't watching, Soli in the orange shirt there was playing, and I believe in the white shirt that he's his opponent now was his partner earlier in the day, I think, if I recall correctly. We're going to double check that. But again, this is a mix, so the two young female athletes who are out there, it's their first time on championship court today. But it looks like the referee is kind of following up and checking on the warm-up time. Yeah, so Ryder, I believe, and Soli were playing earlier today. So once again, this bracket, the US Open has had junior before, but the level and the concept of a junior championship, and to bring it to the world and bring a level of competition, again, people who've been around for the last 2 to 3 years have one version of the history of the sport. People who've been around, you start shift 5, 6, 10. I was talking to some of the VIP. You can see all around the area, they're not full. These kind of white chairs just behind the Joola LED banner are these VIP, these gold boxes, right? And there's people who have worked hard to claim access to these boxes. So some of the owners were behind us, and he was just talking about even in the last 5 years, they've been here today watching the juniors and the excitement that they're having to see this level of play.
And it's so great to give them the opportunity to play here on Zing Zang Championship Court, such a historic court.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have the junior mixed doubles.
To really shed light on the juniors. I love it.
On my right serving will be Sully of Miseri, Catherine Cho.
Referee calling out.
On my left receiving will be Ryder Brown and Natalia
see there,
Simpson.
Ryder Brown in the white hat, Natalia Simpson in the blue shorts and the white tank.
Game 1, time in 0-0-2. Side out.
Quick side out.
Starts with a missed serve. We see that a little bit on championship court. Got to get the nerves out here.
0-0-1. Point. One, 0-1.
Quick little back and forth. 1-0.
Backhand serve.
Yeah.
Two-handed serve.
Second serve.
Quick second serve is Ryder.
1-0-2.
Wow, it's a great shot by by Catherine Cho.
So Cho gets the ball back to serve.
0-1-1.
There's that lob deep to the baseline, and he's following it up with the overhead. Try to lob that back. Yeah, I mean, he's got his sequence. Lob,
his lob. And he's very nonchalant about it, too.
1-1-1.
Especially in mix, you can really utilize that. It's great defense. Ooh, that's such a good drop shot by Ryder Brown.
Little double bounce right before she almost got it, but not quite, so force a second serve.
1-1-2.
Wow.
Side out.
Great get by Natalie Simpson.
1-1-1. Point.
That was a great shot. I wasn't sure if that was in or out, but that was clearly in.
Nice drive.
2-1-1.
Stuff that was going out, jumped out of the way, but landed in the back court.
Great drive by Ryder Brown.
3-1-1.
It's amazing to see how, you know, tiny she is and how much strength she gets. Wow.
Second
That was a great get, though, by Ryder.
She just said, my bad.
I know, it's so cute.
Right, she's like so pro.
3-1-2.
Wow.
Nice.
Great gets.
I'm behind. I couldn't see if where that landed. Okay.
They called it out. They have 4-1-2.
Short serve.
It's interesting that the two-handed serve is the first time we've seen that today.
1-4-1.
She likes that two-handed
Second
backhand
serve.
a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Renee.
1-4-2.
Second serve, Catherine Cho, 1-4-2. Another lob.
Right on the line.
Thought they called it out. See,
Oh.
we're right behind it, so that inch of in and out we can't see. They called it out.
Side out.
Yes.
4-1-1.
It is now 4-1-1. Natalie serving.
Second
So
serve.
we're covering 75% of the court there for a little bit.
Yes, yeah, and I'm trying to follow Natalie too. It seems like she's doing backhands from both sides of her body, both on the left and the right. It's interesting to watch.
4-1-2.
A really good leave.
And a good duck by Catherine Cho. Ball sails long. Get that side out, get a
1-4-1.
chance for them to get off of that first point.
Ball. Push off left foot.
Ooh, that's her first one of the day.
That is the first one.
Foot fault as Ryder pushes off, as they're saying. That's just super clear. There's been a change on what defines a volley this year. We can't really get into it, but pushing off and hitting is the same as it's always been.
There he goes with his lob. Wow.
Second serve.
Caught themselves into some trouble there.
Yeah, but they got, at least they got off of one.
2-4-2.
A great serve.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, popped it up for Ryder Brown to finish that point.
Yeah, he's familiar with the lob technique that's always doing there, but
4-2-1.
he's had a few good ones, but the last few attempts.
Wow.
I did not know to overrule it.
They
Second
called,
serve.
They called it out. Ryder asked if the ref saw. He said no.
4-1-2.
So now we're at second serve.
great drive.
Point.
Right to her backhand, kept it low.
5-2-2.
5-2-2.
There we go.
Point.
Brought Catherine out wide and then ended it. Great shot by Ryder Brown.
6-2-2.
Good defense here. Slowly
Goodness.
keeps trying to end it. Oh,
And
it
he
hits a
gets
good
it.
drop.
He's on the ground, but
my
he's back
God.
up. Come
Wow.
on, come on.
Wow, what a point on all sides. That was so good.
Take a look at the Franklin X40 replay. Ultimately, the last overhead between the legs there. But that was a
2-6-1.
great point.
Great point.
Point.
Catherine Cho able to stop
Yep.
that. Looks like I think we have the Cho family there in the audience.
She was ready for that one.
3-6-1.
Wow, it's a great
Second serve.
return. Set himself
Yeah.
up perfectly.
And then ultimately was able to go so sharp at the
3-6-2.
other angle. Cho and everybody was moving to the other side of the court. I don't think they anticipated getting behind him like that.
Point.
Great.
Yeah.
Making a little bit of a comeback now. 4-6-2.
2-point game. Yeah, they were stuck on one for a while.
Yeah, they
and
were.
Getting ready to serve.
4-6-2.
Slowly 4-6. Played that ball.
Point.
I do appreciate that the young athletes here have been conservative on their line calls.
5-6-2.
You know, I think
Yes.
sometimes it's easy for people to be like, out, out, out.
And very respectful on the net shots, too, which we've seen a lot today.
Yeah.
Side out.
That ball goes long.
And also, you just never know with the younger kids, too, like just
6-5-1.
how they're going to act on the court. But everyone's been very calm and polite to one another.
Yeah.
It's been really great to see. Wow.
Nice hands.
Gosh.
Second serve.
Noticing both, I think, Cho and Simpson wearing protective eyes,
6-5-2.
which is more and more happening in the
Yes,
sport.
definitely.
Anna
Side
Lee,
out.
Waters wears eyewear, the number of other players. And
Yeah, I mean, it's
there's
it's
initiative a little
scary.
bit to try to actually get all the juniors to be a requirement. I almost got a black eye once from just a deflected ball, actually off a ball.
Well, I know. You can even get
5,
off your
6, 1.
partner's
That's what
paddle.
I'm saying, yeah.
Yes.
So here we are again.
Second serve. Five, 6-2.
That lob again. She gets it. See if they can, oh,
Point.
and we are tied up.
Yeah, it's tied. I feel like sometimes you have to get the
6-6-2.
nerves out here on Zing Zang.
Mhm.
Goes for his lob. Great defense.
Yeah, come
my
on,
gosh,
another
that's
one.
crazy.
See if she can, nope.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Wait, still in it. Oh, almost got there.
Oh,
Point.
my gosh.
Timeout receivers. 7-6-2. 1 minute.
So after a great interchange with some amazing defense, a timeout is called. The score is 7-6. We're seeing some great stuff happen here. We expect to see more great stuff after this.
The Minto US Open Pickleball Championships, powered by Margaritaville, are brought to you by Joola. The Joola Pro 4 and Agassi Pro paddles are ready. The only question is, are you? By Southern Tide, classic, coastal, authentic apparel. By Paddle Tech, the paddle of champions. Let's go again. By Pickleball Warehouse, gear that fuels the fun. Free 2-day shipping on the widest selection of products. And by Franklin X40, the official ball of the US Open Pickleball Championships. The Minto US Open Pickleball Championship.
So special thank you to some of those sponsors again, Franklin X40 and Minto. And again, we know the name is in the title, but I think a lot of people don't know there's a whole Minto community literally right next to East Naples Community Park. And some people get excited because they can just walk from home through a gate and boom, they're here at one of the most amazing facilities in the world.
Well, and that's what's amazing. You know,
And you're on 7.
everywhere else in this area, it's free to come and watch. So you can see a bunch, 60
so if
courts
you-
filled with people.
Exactly. If you are anywhere nearby, Zing Zang Championship Court does have tickets
Time in,
availability, but there's
7-6-2.
many, many other courts. You can come and go to the vendor village. And right now, we're watching this gold match.
That's a good ding.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Right.
Little pop off the net. Oh, and she heats it right back up.
Wow.
That's
Get
another
that
good point,
Catherine
right?
Cho. She's excited, smiling. They are dialed in.
8-6-2.
And he is using that
He
lob a lot.
loves. It's interesting. Wow.
Oh, she got that one too. Go ahead.
I know I was going to say usually you lob the girl, especially because Natalie is, shorter, but he keeps lobbing Ryder Brown. And it's working.
And so as he quickly took the towel there, dry off his hands.
9-6-2.
We're now at 9-6. 2 points away. Yeah, you're saying
Side
the
out.
two-handed both sides of the body.
I play with someone that does that. It's actually so hard for your
6-9-1.
opponent because you don't know what's coming at you. Not many people do that, but it works. For the Ernie, he gets it. Ryder Brown.
The partner celebration there a little bit, slap of the hands. She goes
7-9-1.
serve.
Second serve.
Yeah, it's sort of the drop serve, which we haven't had for years, but now that the drop serve is more common, it allows you to do something like this. I mean, you never could really do it
7-9-2.
before when you had to hit it out of your hand.
Yeah.
It's a one-handed serve.
Oh, look at this defense.
Oh,
Point.
yeah. I mean, again, the hands that we're seeing here, the intensity and the reaction time.
8-9-2.
So 8-9-2. Oh, he tries to lob.
Oh, there they go again. Great defense on these balls.
Yeah,
Great drop. Like after
Another one.
that. Oh, what a good
Side
point,
out.
though.
Yeah, this is a great match.
9-8-1. Point.
Yeah, earlier he kind of went, he lobbed right and then
Timeout
went right
receivers,
again. I'm wondering why didn't he go
10-8-1.
left? It was there, right
1
there. He
minute.
kind of just, Ryder couldn't get back across the court the
Yeah.
other side. So with another timeout called at 10-8, we are just on the edge of our seats here as these young athletes are competing for a gold here.
I mean, these points have been so crazy. I feel like this is a very even matchup right here. And, Soli obviously is trying to take advantage of his lobs. It's working. But then, Ryder and Natalie are doing such a good job on the defensive end and then able to reset the ball, get back up to the kitchen. I mean, this is such a fun matchup here. And they're younger, they're tinier, and the power that they get, I am like shocked.
Oh, my goodness,
it's
yeah.
amazing.
Well, and the sweet spot on a paddle and your technique has a big part in the power that you can generate, right?
Yes.
So often it's like, so someone's like,
15
oh, I'm
seconds.
bigger, but I don't know how to hit the ball.
Remaining
It's just
timeouts,
like,
receivers,
and many athletes, like, am I
0,
throwing or am I
servers,
swinging?
2.
Your technique, and these guys have good technique.
Really good technique. They're all playing well together, really smart shots. I mean, you see them taking each other left, right, moving them around with the dinking, and then followed by a hands battle, and whoever gets the ball down first ends up winning.
So with just a 2-point spread, but on that 10-8
Time in. 10-8-1.
match, or game point.
Point. Game. 11-8.
So there you have it. The
Timeout.
first game
Change ends, 2
goes to
minutes.
Miseri and Cho.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our 2-minute timeout in between.
As the ref lets you know, we have our 2-minute break in between games. A little high five from Cho and Miseri. They're pretty jazzed. We'll be back in just a brief moment.
The Minto US Open Pickleball Championships, powered by Margaritaville, are brought to you by Joola. The Joola Pro 4 and Agassi Pro paddles are ready. The only question is, are you? By Southern Tide, classic, coastal, authentic apparel. By Paddle Tech, the paddle of champions. Let's go again. By Pickleball Warehouse, gear that fuels the fun. Free 2-day shipping on the widest selection of products. And by Franklin X40, the official ball of the US Open Pickleball Championships.
So as we come back there, we see Soli in the orange earlier in the day we saw him using those lobs consistently, and he's coming here, and as you said, he's lobbing everybody on the court. He's lobbing. It doesn't matter who he's playing. He really uses that strategically, and when he gets that 1, 2, 3, right, the lob followed up by a ball that's too high.
Right, and then he's able to take advantage, and it is such a great shot. And it's funny, I mean, he keeps using it. It's like they're not really able to read it, too. I think that's the biggest thing. Like, when you get used to lobbers, sometimes you can just start reading, and then you actually take advantage, and it becomes your advantage. But in this case, Sully does it so strategically and subtly, and like you're really just not able to see when it's coming, and it's working.
Well, and his lobs are very dangerous, right? Obviously, you know, if you don't get it too high. So I suppose at some level he's not playing a bunch of 5'10", 6 feet tall people, so the ability to get over them is a little easier when they're shorter. I mean, Ryder's the tallest one on the court, but he can still potentially get over. But his lobs, some of his lobs, it doesn't matter if they were taller, they're really great deep lobs. He's landing in the back,
like
the
literally
last
right on
6
the
inches
baseline. I know, it is crazy.
But then the other thing I'm noticing is quite often it's not that great of a lob, and they're putting these big overheads, but they're defensive play. They stay in the play.
I know.
So, oh crap, bad
Some of them
lob.
make me like, oh shoot, there goes the point, and then nope, not over.
So here we are, game number 2 starts, 0-0-2. Simpson serving.
Side out. Zero, 0-1.
So with a quick side out.
Great angle there by
Second
Ryder
serve.
Brown.
Yeah, that lob was like barely past the kitchen.
Yeah,
so that was
not going to work.
0-0-2.
Oh, there he goes again.
Side out.
Didn't work this time.
Zero, 0-1.
Simpson serves to Cho. No.
That was it. The ball was.
Yeah, that ball was out.
Yep.
Second serve. 0-0-2.
Ryder serves.
Side out.
And he was going to come in and take that.
Yeah.
0-0-1.
Wow.
Right there.
I mean, that is just picture
And he's
perfect.
got, you know, he's not that tall and that great overhead he's got. He's grabbing his back. Did he just flip his back on that overhead?
1-0-1.
Good drop shot.
Yeah. Oh. Oh. I think dribble on the net. I think that went out. They're trying to decide if either one of them saw it. All right, see, there you go. Like, they're like, I don't know, you, and they
I
follow
know,
the
and
rules.
that's the right. If you
when
don't
in doubt,
see it, you have to call it in. Yep, they did the right thing.
Point.
There's a, okay, so
Timeout. 3-0-1.
quick
1 minute.
3-0. A little frustration there happening. They can't quite even feel like they're out of it. So timeout has been called. What do you think they're thinking at this point? We're going to game number 2, and they're behind.
You can definitely just see the frustration on their faces right here as they're talking to their coach, I believe. But I think the best thing that they can do is just stay positive and actually just come back with energy and momentum. I mean, they're playing great. This is an even matchup.
I was going to say, it's not lopsided at all.
No, not at all. It's just going to come down to strategy. Maybe how do you prevent Sully from doing those lobs, maybe at the kitchen line? It's harder from the baseline, but and how are you going to attack? Because I saw a few times Ryder was trying to pull over, but she took them, and then he was out of position, and she was hitting it. So maybe how to better communicate that, and maybe actually return to her. They should be returning to Catherine, so he can't do that to them.
Right.
That's another point that they can make right now.
Yeah, and you know, she again, she's shorter, but she has a decent overhead. She's gotten a lot of them.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
I don't know, you know, is there a possibility, because when Ryder goes over those, he goes 2/3 of the way across the court, takes that overhead, and then if Sully they get it, they're getting behind him, right? So maybe he's got to let her take some of the overheads. unless they're clearly over her.
Right. I feel like that's like their biggest struggle, just because he's doing it so often and it's working. So how do we stop it?
So here they are coming back from the timeout.
Correction. 3-0-1.
3-0-1.
There he goes.
It's third shot lob.
They really.
He's using a third shot lob.
Yes, and that's why they need to hit it to Catherine.
Yeah.
They have to, because they have to stop this. It's working.
4-0-1.
And good for props to Sully for using it, and
they're right there again.
I know. Oh my gosh. Just got out of the way. That was great.
So here they are at 5-0. I mean, it's amazing play. I know it looks very lopsided, but it's just really exciting to see.
Oh, yes. No, this is... There we go. I mean, see
he comes back.
Point.
Cho saying, watch, watch, watch.
And then you're getting, I mean, this has happened, what, 4 times the last 4 points? I mean, you're kind of getting in their heads. And it just...
Point.
I think he was about to do it again. But yes, now they have 7-0 lead.
Seven, 0-1. Second serve.
Long. Second serve. It's a good call. I thought he was going to actually take that too early.
I know.
7-0-2.
And then it's hard if you're all the way at the baseline trying to...
All right, I think we're calling another timeout. We're at 8-0, second timeout back-to-back. Obviously, something is not working for them. You know, I think they know it, we know it. Their skill level and their playability is above where they are, and we'll see if they can turn it around after talking to the coach after this.
The Minto US Open Pickleball Championships, powered by Margaritaville, are brought to you by Latitude Margaritaville. New homes starting from the 300s. Visit latitudemargaritaville.com today. By Margaritaville Hotels and Resorts. Check in and chill out at margaritavilleresorts.com. By Skechers Pickleball. Experience comfort that performs on court. And by Naples, Marco Island, and the Everglades, Florida's Paradise Coast. For exceptional vacations, only paradise will do.
So as we come back from the timeout, as we see there, the discussion with Simpson and Brown, trying to figure out how they can kind of get back in the game.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's tough right now. They lost the first set. They're down 0-8. They really need to turn it around. You know, it's now or never here at the gold medal match. And they have it. That's the thing. They really do have the skill set. They just have to figure out their strategy against this team. I think the lobs obviously are throwing them off. But if they can communicate, I mean, they can fight back.
You're receiving.
Clarifying their position.
Time in 8-0-2.
8-0. 2.
Point.
I wonder if it's like just back off 10%, don't attack as much.
9-0-2.
There it is.
Well,
all the way across.
He was like, I'm sick of this. I'm going to end that point. And he did. It's frustrating. I mean, I give it to them.
0-9-1.
It's just like, I got to get off of 0.
Point.
There she goes with a big yell. I mean, when you're 9-0 and you finally get that first point, I mean, that sometimes can be the little impetus that
No,
lets
I know. You need that energy. It's like, come on, we're off 0. Let's go.
Second serve. One, 9-2.
Ooh, interesting soft serve.
Oh, Wow, great get by Ryder Brown.
Oh my goodness.
Side out.
Wow.
That was interesting.
9-1-1.
Switch it up a little bit.
Point.
The frustration
Yeah,
building,
you
you
can
tell it.
see that on
And again,
Natalie's
our last
face.
match, the longer, maybe they haven't tried to do a longer session, right?
10-1-1.
Until you get that easier ball.
He keeps lobbing. Okay, well that one was
Second
out.
serve.
We have match point here at 10-1-2. Catherine Cho
10-1-2.
is serving. Wow, and there we
Point.
go. You have
Game.
it. You
Match.
have Sully Miseri and
10-1.
Catherine Cho
2.
win.
Sully,
The final
Catherine.
score of the last game was 11-1, and they are the mixed doubles champions
All right, give them a hand, guys. That's the 13
for
to 15
ages
division
13
for
to
mixed
15.
juniors. I was super impressed
What a
with
match
all
here.
of their
Sully definitely
thinking and
had.
their strategy out here. I thought that was
amazing
super
lobs.
impressive. Nice job, guys. If you guys want to come out for the medal ceremony, that would be awesome. Okay, so you two are partners, correct? Were you? Yeah, so you guys got silver today. So this was a great day for you two. Congratulations. How was it playing against each other?
It was annoying because he kept lobbing every single shot, but everything else, he played great, and yeah.
What about you?
I mean, it felt just the same as practice. We play together all the time. I lob them all the time. Yeah.
So I teach pickleball, and I have to tell you, I teach the lob a lot. I do the lob, and then I drop shot. So that's just, I love the lob. We call people lobsters when they lob a lot. So if you guys want to come over here, all right? Okay, all right, awesome. Okay, well, we really appreciate you guys being part of the beginning of the Minto US Open Pickleball Championships with the juniors. And if you can just tell me what, we'll start with you guys. Congratulations, very impressed with your play. Can you tell me a little bit about how it felt to play here on Championship Court? You know, Simone Jargine, and the history of this court is unbelievable. So congratulations for getting here and playing on this court. What impressed you about playing at the US Open this year?
The thing that impressed me most at playing here is just like, I've never seen this is like surreal that I'm playing here on the center court.
Yeah, basically the same thing he said. I don't really have anything else. It's just cool to play with the pros today.
Yeah. Were you nervous at all? A little bit? Yeah, when did you settle down? No? No? Well, we were very happy to have you. Anyways, congratulations. So impressed with your play. So let me award you with the silver medal. So give these guys a great round of applause to the runners. All right. So wow, very impressed with your hands. You guys played really smart pickleball, which I thought was amazing. Using the sky, that was that's good pickleball. So really enjoyed watching you guys play. Tell me a little bit about what you enjoyed today. I know you probably played. How did you do in the all women's? Oh, congratulations. Wow. So you both have a silver and a gold now? All right. Tell me a little bit about what impressed you here.
Honestly, I just love Florida. And this is my second time being at a junior tournament, so I was really impressed by everybody. Everybody's so good, and I had no idea so many people love this sport, and I really like that because now I have other friends that play pickleball.
I thought it was awesome that we didn't have to go get the basket before each match, and we just had to come to the court.
want to really thank Joola for sponsoring this event, and having it at the beginning of the tournament was just a huge improvement. So we really thank you for all your time and effort today. Let me crown you with the gold medals. Okay, so here are your 2025 gold medalists and silver medalists.
So as we wrap up, amazing taking a look at the gold and silver medalists there. Everybody, thank you for joining us all day long at the Junior Championships, brought to you by Joola. With a couple of last looks there. That last match gold, but all day long, those lobs, but that one went a little wide, but he kept doing it over and over. Just some amazing gameplay. Everybody, thank you for joining us here. Literally some people watching around the world, seeing future champions. They're junior champions today, but we expect to see them again, and we will see you tomorrow from the US Open Pickleball Championships.